Good Wednesday morning. It's Rich Rye, your water damage guy here, stopping at McDonald's to get breakfast for our guys. We've got a big training we're doing this morning. Thought I'd bring them some food. I hope your day's off to a good start. We'll see what's going on inside at our shop very shortly. Good Wednesday morning again. All right, we're at work. Let's go see what's going on inside. Proud PHCC of Washington members and national members, by the way. It's early still. Let's go see what's going on in here. It's almost time to get ready for a training. Classroom's quiet. Waiting for the guys and girls to come in. So today our training is focusing on how to create documentation that's advanced to the point that a different technician can grab a job file, take a look at the photos. Everything's electronic with us now through our software, but for them to be able to take a look at what's going on from the notes given and from the pictures taken by so that they can understand what's going on at a job. That way, if somebody has to go to someone else's job geographically to make that make sense for timing, or whether someone is just not there for the day and somebody else needs to take over for the job. Not to mention just that if any of us in the office want to take a look at a particular job file and understand what's going on, be able to communicate that with property managers or whoever the referral source might be, we want to make sure that those job notes, pictures, and explanations all make sense. And so we're going to have them switch and take a look at jobs that are not theirs and have them tell us the story of what's going on. And we'll bring breakfast for the day, of course. I'll check in with you when the guys get here. Todd, our fearless leader, is getting us ready for the morning training. And Nathan is our first one here today. Woohoo! Thank you, Nathan.
Here. Do I volunteer? Somebody step up, tell me the story. Bonus points for you if you do. If you don't, I'm gonna call on somebody.
Okay, so my story, I'm walking in here to, set this job up. I'm saying there was a supply line burst. It was a sudden loss. The customer probably called the plumber first. The plumber called us. Everybody acted immediately. Homeowner took the right steps. We took the right steps and started mitigation right away.
Oh, hang on. So you have to give me a scope, tell me what you would do without using any water damage jargon.
Got it.
Explain it like you're explaining it to a 10-year-old kid.
10-year-old kid. All right. Well, the hose under the sink blew up and water went all over the bathroom. So we have to take up the tile floor and dry it out. Also, it went into the bedroom, so we might have to lift the carpet up over here. You should use this door instead. We're probably just going to block this off. And we might have to go down underneath the house in the crawl space to dry it out there too.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well,
Are you gonna put? Is there gonna be noise? Are you gonna put equipment in here? How much equipment? What are you gonna do to
all right.
to the floor where you're dragging all this stuff through my house? What else is gonna happen?
Well, there's water everywhere. If we want to get it out, we have to start by drying the air. So we're going to put some dehumidifiers in here. They'll make a little noise, and they're going to suck all the water out of the air. And then we're going to use fans to blow that air all around. And they are going to make a lot of noise. But that's how we're going to get the house dry.
How long?
Can't tell you for sure. Can't tell you for sure. Our goal is just to get it dry. At least 3 days.
Have you ever done this before? Okay, 3 days. At least 3 days. All right. Okay.
Every house is different.
Okay. If I get tired of the noise, can I turn the things off?
I recommend you don't. It's just going to take longer.
Okay, and you said something about my crawl space. What's that?
Well, that's just the space under your house.
Why are you worrying about that?
Because the water is going to soak into your house and go down. So I got to go down there and check because the water might be down there too.
All right. Well, if it's down there, you have to. Good. What else did he not say? What else do you need to know? As a homeowner who doesn't know anything about water damage, what else do you need to know?
Am I going to pay for this?
Well, we can definitely talk to insurance.
Am I going to pay for
We're
this?
going to pay for most of this, maybe even all of it. but we're definitely going to tell you about how much it'll cost. We'll get you a number before we get to work.
Very good. Excellent. Look at that.
Thank you, Jesse.
Step up. Fresh from. All right. It's pretty straight thing to do about my flooring coming in and out of the house, right? So a more detailed explanation might be.
Those questions are,
Right.
we don't know how big this might be getting.
Right.
Yeah, we need to know. Like,
Right.
we can't start like putting or pulling materials away.
You're not going to tell the customer what we're going to
No,
do
not
until
yet.
you
Yeah,
actually
first.
do some inspecting, right?
Yeah, no.
Right. Let's take a look, see what we're going to do, right? So, I'm going to tell Mrs. Jones you don't need to worry about your entry or your hallway. We're going to put down flooring protection to cover that. So when we come and go, we're not causing any problems with that. We're probably going to set up containment or a barrier around this carpeted area, right? So that we can keep that warm air in there. Because when we set up the air movers and the dehumidifier, it's gonna be noisy and it's gonna create some heat, right? It looks like we'll probably set up 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 air movers or fans and 1 big dehumidifier in here. And we got to keep those running non-stop. 3, maybe 5 days, depending on how much water is soaked into where. Because it's a tile floor, we're hoping we can just dry this out from above. We'll have to check underneath. We might have to set up some equipment underneath as well. What else? Write us a check or we'll run the credit card for $2,000. Category 1 loss. We can dry things in place. Maybe.
Build value in our services by telling them we're working to do less demo, not more.
We're not going to say necessarily loss. Clean water. We most likely can do all this drying without having to do very much
Cold
selective
water
demolition.
or cold water, and like how long,
Right.
or
We might have to pull the toe kick off your vanity so we can inspect under that. If this is carpet in your closet here, we're gonna, so 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 air movers in here, and 1 dehumidifier, and an air scrubber for your health and safety. Okay. Come to what do you got?
With the story, what you asking the owner? What's the true story you need? Sure is the story match what happened in the house.
Right. Exactly. I had a lady call once, and she says there's 6 inches of water in my whole basement. We come hustling out there. I'm thinking I'm gonna need a pump truck. I'm gonna need all this other stuff. Now there's a little water.
Yeah, before to leave to my vacations, do the one job with the ¿cómo te llamas?
Can you?
Yeah, the Pikachu. Que Pikachu. Antonio. With Antonio, and we speak with the owner, but the owner tell me where it's coming for the supply line for the toilet. But I check everything around. I don't see any leak in the supply line. But the lady told me the last time I asked him because that's a dangerous place for the child. Is the lady speak with the little child. She tell one of the child say the water is coming for overflow.
Right. Good. So you got to do a little inspecting, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't know. Sometimes we've had plumbers that can't find the leak, and we've had to do detective work. My
Yep.
favorite was recently. They thought it was the shower drain, and a bell opens the wall, and there's pipes. You did thermal camera first, right? And there's a supply line pipe that's leaking, right? So you got to do some investigating to find out. We're not going to tell the story until we do a thorough investigation, right? Inside, whoops, can't spell, affected area. and the DHU, right? Whoops. DHU. And that's the output, right? Golly. O-U-T, P-U-T.
All of those are part of telling the story.
So we have to have each of these each day, right? And so when I'm outside, I already got that before the customer answers the door. Boop, boop, it's entered. When I'm inside, which is going to be probably the entry somewhere, boop, boop, I got that. Then I go into the affected area. I'm going to set it on top of the DHU usually, right? Because that's about the middle of the room. And just like Saul said, I'm going to go get my moisture points after that. All around the room. My carpet, my hammer probe if I need it, right? My walls. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to get all that. And by the time I get all my moisture points, usually that thing is acclimated. And then really the only time I got to stand there and hold it and wait on it is when I'm holding it at the output of the DHU. Stand there, hold it at the output of DHU. As soon as it stabilizes, you know, it's going to tick up and down, up and down. You know, as soon as it stabilizes, I'm going to get that. I want that right away. This one compared to this one, what are we getting there? When we compare your output to your affected area, what is that telling you? Somebody tell me right away what that tells me.
Grain depression.
Right. Grain depression, that's a fancy word for what? I got grain depression. Is your DHU working or not? Right?
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
What is it that we do?
We don't do average.
What is it that we do?
We do awesome.
That's right. Let's go help people.
Let's do it.